Hello everybody. I know it's been a while, but welcome back to my Tribulations on the Mage devlog series. I've done a good bit since the last video. And just to start off, I want to actually talk about some new stuff I added to the AI in terms of damage handling and I guess damage in general. So for right now, what we're looking at is a actual, function that is called trigger effect, which is attached to a status effect component and a damage type variable, which is both something new I added. I added this because I have some new spells that do different elemental damage, like fire and ice, which is just the ones I have set up so far. So the way I also got that to work is I have a status effect component in the parent AI, which just triggers the effects depending on the damage. And then I also have a damage interface, which is just, trigger effect. And in this status effect component, right now I have two damages set up, called Burning and Chilled. Burning also does what it sounds like, it burns the enemy for damage. Chilled slows the enemy, or this reduces the movement speed. And the way that I have it work is that once those effects are triggered based on the damage, it will spawn a effect on the enemy, which will do the desired effect, or on the player as well. So let me show you these two effects. So let me go into the spell folder. And in the effects, I have a effect parent, which I use to make children. And then for effect burning, the way it works is that on begin play, it has a set timer event for burn. And the way burn works is that it does 5 damage. That's what I have it at right now, every second. And I'm pretty sure this can stack. And then I was actually having a lot of problems with Chill, because the way I had Chill intended was that I wanted it to slow the enemy. But I was having a lot of trouble doing that on the actual effect for Chilled. So I just added it to the spell and behavior tree, and then once I talk about Ice Shards, which is a see, do I have it up? Once I talk about the Ice Shard spell, I'll go over how I got the slow to work. But I was able to get it to work in a way I liked. So that's effect chilled, and this is effect burning. And then honestly, for the damage types, let's see. Oops. Honestly, in the damage types, the way it works is that it will simply trigger. It will call this trigger effect function, which has a different effect in here, as you can see. Oh, right here. And then same thing. It is the same as ice as well. It has they both have that function. And then see, obviously in the damage type interface, I have a status effect component in there as well. And then so that's how I did the damage effects. Just to reiterate, I had a status effect component that has different status effects, and depending on the damage type, it will trigger a different status effect. So let me just show you an example of that. Right now I already have some cells selected. So if I did the Ice Shard spell, as you can see, it's slowed, and then it has that visual effect on the enemy. Then once it wears off, the enemy is back to normal speed, etc. I'll go over that when I talk about some of the new spells. So that's how I did the damage types, and then the status effects, which also works for the player as well. They have it in there. Let me go to the here we go. The player also has that. And then what I also added is that I added a stamina system to the AI. And this is mostly just used for blocking, because it felt weird that the AI can block. So I want to add something so that, say the player wants to just swing with the staff, they swing long enough, and enough times, they can actually essentially posture break the AI and stun it, and then get another attack in. So the way I have that working is that if the AI has his guard up, and it gets hit by an attack, it'll get the incoming damage from the player, damage its stamina, which I have for these two values, stamina, max stamina, and regen. If the stamina is less than 0, obviously stop blocking, play a essentially guard hit or a block hit sound, play the hurt montage to show that its posture is broken and then stun the AI for 2 seconds or until it's attacked again. So let me show you an example of that. Let me actually set the I had the player damage pretty low, so let me just set the stamina to like let's just do it to 15 real quick. So if I were to just go in here, hit the AI, I want to try to get the guard. As you see, or as you heard, its guard actually got broken and then it got stunned. Let me try to get the guard again. Right now it's just attacking. Now I just want, alright, let's go in and choose to attack again. Alright, hopefully it chooses the guard. Well, let me just restart. It's choosing to be aggressive. So hit. Let's just get to try to block. Strafing. Attacking. Yeah, there's a simple way to do this. I'm just going to the behavior tree. Set the guard to 100. Let's show it off a little bit more. Let's see. Guard chance 100. Alright. So let's get it to guard. There we go. As you see, now it's getting the stamina. So as you can see, I was able to damage its stamina enough so that guard broke, and then it was able to get stunned. That's his quick first attack, and then as you saw, it got stunned there, and then went back to attacking. And as you see, and then the way it works is that it doesn't instantly regain all of the stamina, but you know, if you are aggressive enough, and then you can continue to guard break it. Let's set it back to 100. But as you can see, it had a shield up, and then once it got damaged enough, and the shield and the blocking stopped, it got stunned, and then the player's able to sneak in a quick attack. So that's the new stuff I did with damage, and then I'll see you in the next video.